Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to my devlog. It's been a while since the last episode, and I think I explained why in the last episode, and that was because I was in Disney for a couple of weeks. Um, for those of you wondering, it was a pretty good trip. I was sick the whole time, so that kind of sucked, and it was hot because it's summer. But other than that, it was fun. Um, anyway, so this video isn't really gonna. Oh boy. This video really isn't going to have any code or anything in it, because I haven't coded it all. But I did do this. It's more of an artwork video. So I don't really know how these videos are going to go, but basically all I've done this past week is what you're looking at right now. I'm trying to come up with some theme for the artwork in the game. This is what I've got so far. It's definitely missing something. I haven't figured out what yet. I'm thinking more stuff needs to be in the background than just these flat clouds. The sky looks too flat, I think. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I don't know. I might remove these two lower clouds and put something else back here, like another mountain, maybe some trees. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I kind of want to take you guys through how I did all of this, just so that the entire video is not just look at my artwork. Because I don't consider myself an artist, but I think this turned out really well. And I owe it all to Photoshop. So let me remove some of these layers. Okay, so obviously this is what I started with. I started with nothing. Then I got this picture from the internet. I don't remember what I googled to find. I think it was Norwegian architecture, which I'm very much a fan of, and I'm thinking of basing most of the game around that, whatever I can, at least. Norwegian architecture and landscapes, just because it's cool and it kind of fits what I'm going for. So I started with just that. Then I just built this outline on top of it. It's not a line anymore, but you can kind of see it was something like that. And then once I had the outline, all I did was add the color to it, which I did by just filling in the entire area with just brown. And then I used this sun ray, which I can move around to see where the sun's pointing. So obviously it's going to be the brightest here, darker on this side, and there's going to be a big shadow right along here. So I made that. Then I just used, which brush was it? I think it was one of these. I think it was hard pastel on canvas. I just used gray or a light brown or something, and I just kind of went over that to make it a bit more rough. And then up here, I kind of want it to be like a mossy kind of roof, so I used green. Same kind of thing, just went over it with a small brush. I also I went to brush settings and I increased the spacing to like 100 to 200%. That way it didn't flow together as much and it looked more spaced out. So that's what I did with the house, and I had just the house. Next thing I added was the outline for the ground. And then I started filling everything in. I had this all in one layer, so it's hard to kind of explain exactly what I did. But I started with just a solid green for the grass and a solid blue for the sky. Then I played around with, I started by doing just ovals for like a stone pathway, but that turned out to look really bad, so I got rid of that. And then this is just, the pathway that I ended up with is just a basic brush. I don't remember which one. I'm guessing chalk, maybe. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it was. And then just set the color to gray or whatever. And then all of the colors that you see in there, well, I started off by just doing a basic green for the grass. And I was like, well, I want to have flowers. There's not really a good flower filter, but I think that, or a flower brush, but I think that just changing the color for, let's see, which one was it? It was one of these. I'm pretty sure it was this one. I just made it a lot smaller. I just changed the color. Yeah, I think it's that one. And so like here I would change it to purple, and then light green for this, and then this is kind of like a red-gray mix. I might change that later. I'm not too happy with that. But that's, again, I can do that later. Then I took this brush and I added this to kind of, well, I was sitting here with this and I was like, well, oh, I also added the clouds too. The clouds I just used airbrush or something, I don't know. It was one of these, yeah, airbrush. And then I just kind of did that. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on the clouds. So then I was sitting here with this and I was looking at it and I'm like, there's nothing connecting the house and the background. It just looks like the house was kind of dropped onto the background. I was like, well, I need to fix that. So I was like, oh, I'll add some bushes here. And I couldn't find a great brush for bushes. But I started playing around with this tall grass. And I really like the effect. It also, I moved it over here too. And it kind of blends in the background with the foreground a bit as well. So this is what I have now. Again, I'm probably going to change. I might just tear up everything. I like the path and I like this purple in here. But the rest of it I might tear up and just, I don't know, make it one solid green color or something. But I definitely like the tall grass in here. So I plan on changing that a little bit and then adding some trees. I'm sure I'll show you guys that next week, and hopefully I'll have something else in addition to that, but I'm not sure. Definitely leave your comments in the description, what you think I should, sorry about that, anything you should think I should change, add, remove from this, whatever. Obviously if you don't comment in the next whatever, I don't know how long I'm going to spend sitting here working on this. Probably a week to 2 weeks at the most. I plan on this being maybe the first level and just extending it to the right. But I haven't given much thought into that. I kind of just wanted to get the artwork down. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this. I worked quite a bit on the story while I was in Disney. Just on the plane and at the pool and whatever. And I don't plan on sharing a whole lot of the story because I don't want there to be spoilers or anything. Basically, what I'm going to be putting on YouTube is everything to do with the first world. As far as the level design, the artwork, the story, everything. That way you guys can get a little taste of it. I might even release that at the very end. I might release the first world as like a demo, and you can play through it and whatever, and then if you like it, you can buy it. The whole thing, it's going to be, I'm planning on it being 10 worlds long. Each world has 5 levels in it. And that's really all the detail I want to go into now. Partly because some of it might change, and partly because I don't want to give too much of it away. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going with this. Hopefully you guys stick around until I'm finished with the series. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you next time.